Your rights that generally exist: freedom of expression, freedom of thought, consciousness and religion, respect for private and family life, protection against arbitrary interference by the state, the rights to challenge certain decisions, the rights to legal processes when the state exercises serious powers against you, and the principle that public authorities themselves must operate within the law. These rights aren't absolute in every circumstance. Some can be lawfully restricted, but restrictions generally require lawful authority and depending upon the rights involved. They must meet tests such as necessity and proportionality. That's when knowing the language becomes powerful. Don't search for magic words. Learn the real ones. Read what you're signing. Ask what legislation is being relied upon and what words mean. Ask whether something is a request or a legal requirement. Ask what happens if you disagree. Ask whether there's an appeal. Ask important decisions in writing. Because sometimes we hear an official voice and automatically assume they must be allowed to do this. But not necessarily. Authority should be capable of explaining itself, and accountability begins when ordinary people understand enough to ask intelligent questions. So yes, words can feel like spells. Words can frighten. Words can persuade. Words can divide. But words can also inspire millions. So perhaps the greatest power isn't discovering the secret meaning of hidden words. It's understanding exactly what words in front of you really mean. Know your rights. Keep your responsibilities. Question respectfully. Demand clarity. And never confuse obedience with understanding. Because informed population doesn't need magic words. It needs knowledge. And knowledge is much harder to take away.